Are you tired of playing the same old mainstream games? Well, buckle up because we have got the inside scoop on the top 24 indie games that'll make your Steam Deck experience a real page-turner. From hidden gems to cult classics, we've curated a list that's the root of all awesomeness. You'll discover games that are the mac to your cheese, the peanut butter to your jelly, or simply put, games that are the bee's knees. So, without further ado, let's dive into the top 24 indie games that'll make your Steam Deck experience a real deck starter. And don't worry, we won't make you steam with frustration. We promise these games are all compatible with your Steam Deck. Before we dive into the details of today's topic, please show us some support by liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us. Thank you. Blasphemous 2. In Blasphemous 2, the penitent one returns to continue his unforgiving pilgrimage through a world drenched in gothic horror and religious symbolism. This sequel ups the ante with even more grotesque enemies, challenging platforming, and intricate lore that makes you question your own sanity, or at least the sanity of the developers. You'll be slicing, dicing, and occasionally crying as you navigate a labyrinth of nightmarish landscapes filled with all manner of twisted creatures. Expect a mix of exploration, combat, and light puzzle solving, all wrapped up in a package that feels like a beautiful, bloody homage to the Metroidvania genre. Blasphemous 2 on the Steam Deck is like a match made in heaven, or perhaps hell, depending on how you see it. The game runs buttery smooth at a consistent 60 FPS, even when you're slashing through hordes of enemies or dodging giant, grotesque bosses. The deck handles the detailed pixel art beautifully, with no screen tearing or lag in sight. Graphics settings can be comfortably set to high without compromising performance, making the world of Civistodia look even more haunting on the go. On the TDP front, you're looking at around 8 to 10 watt, which keeps the battery life decent while maintaining a cool deck. Battery life on this one clocks in at about 5 hours, so you can delve deep into the horrors without hunting for a charger too soon. Controls are tight and responsive on the deck's built-in buttons and sticks, making those precise jumps and brutal executions feel satisfying. Plus, the gyroscope comes in handy for those who love a bit of motion aiming. Overall, Blasphemous 2 feels right at home on the Steam Deck, delivering a portable experience that's as punishing as it is polished. Dysmantle. In Dysmantle, the apocalypse has never been so much fun, or oddly satisfying. You emerge from your underground shelter to find a world overrun by mutants, but instead of just surviving, your goal is to dismantle everything in sight. And I mean everything. Houses, cars, trees, nothing is safe from your trusty crowbar. The game is a mix of open-world exploration, crafting, and of course smashing things to bits. It's a playground of destruction where gathering resources leads to better weapons, gear, and even the ability to rebuild civilization, or at least a version of it where you're the king of the rubble. Throw in some story-driven quests and mutant-bashing combat, and you've got a recipe for endless post-apocalyptic entertainment. Dysmantle on the Steam Deck is like taking your destructive tendencies on a road trip. The game runs at a smooth 60 FPS with almost no dips, even when you're causing chaos in a dense urban area full of breakable objects. The vibrant, colorful graphics shine on the deck's screen, and you won't miss a single pixel when smashing through walls or crafting new gear. With settings on high, the deck handles the game effortlessly, giving you a visually pleasing experience without sacrificing performance. The game is fairly light on the TDP, hovering around 7 to 9 watt, which helps extend your battery life to about 6 hours. Plenty of time to dismantle a small town and still have juice left for the boss fight. Controls are intuitive and responsive, making it easy to switch between combat and crafting. The Steam Deck's layout makes inventory management a breeze, and the touchscreen support adds an extra layer of convenience when you're deep in your crafting menus. Dysmantle on the Steam Deck is not just about surviving the end of the world, it's about thriving in it, one smashed building at a time. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a roller coaster ride through a futuristic city where graffiti is the name of the game and style is everything. In this spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, you'll be grinding, flipping, and tagging your way through vibrant cityscapes, all while dodging the cops and rival gangs. The gameplay is a blend of fast-paced parkour, rhythmic graffiti spraying, and intense showdowns with your competitors. The story follows a crew of street artists fighting for control of the city's turf, and the only way to win is by being the coolest, most creative crew out there. It's all about the funk, the flow, and making your mark in a world that's bursting with color and attitude. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk on the Steam Deck is a pure joy ride. The game zips along at a steady 60 FPS, ensuring that your tricks, flips, and tags are as smooth as butter. The vibrant art style absolutely pops on the deck's screen, making the neon lights and graffiti tags glow like they were meant to. With high settings, the game's visuals are crisp, and there's no noticeable lag even during the most intense sequences where you're chaining together tricks. TDP stays in the comfortable range of 8 to 10 watt, keeping the deck cool and extending your tagging sessions to about 5 to 6 hours of battery life. The controls feel right at home on the deck, with the thumbsticks and buttons perfectly tuned for precise movements and quick reflexes. The game's fast pace is a perfect match for the deck's responsive inputs, and the gyroscope can add a fun twist to aiming your spray cans. Whether you're playing docked or on the go, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk on the Steam Deck delivers a funk-filled experience that's as smooth as the beats in its killer soundtrack. Death Roads Tournament. Death Roads Tournament is where Mad Max meets card games in a wild, high-octane road trip across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. You're a driver in a deadly tournament where the only rule is to survive and leave your opponents in the dust or in pieces. The game mixes roguelike mechanics with tactical deck building as you customize your ride, pick your crew, and lay down cards that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. Each run is unique, with randomized roads, encounters, and rewards, ensuring no two tournaments are the same. Buckle up, because this ride is fast, furious, and full of strategic depth that will keep you coming back for more punishment. Death Roads Tournament on the Steam Deck is a surprisingly smooth ride given the chaos on screen. The game maintains a solid 60 FPS, even when the screen is filled with explosions, wrecks, and flashy card effects. The graphics, while stylized, are sharp and clear, making it easy to read your cards and plan your next move even in the heat of battle. Running at medium to high settings, the game looks great without putting too much strain on the deck's resources. The TDP sits comfortably around 8 watt, making the most out of the deck's battery, which will last you about 5 to 6 hours, plenty of time to make it through a couple of tournament runs. The touchscreen also adds a nice layer of convenience for those who prefer tapping their cards to playing them. Death Roads Tournament on the Steam Deck is like having a pocket-sized death race in your hands, combining strategy and mayhem in the most enjoyable way possible. Celeste. Celeste is the heartwarming and heart-pounding story of Madeline, a young woman climbing the titular mountain while battling her inner demons, both literally and figuratively. The game is a tough-as-nails platformer where precision is key, but it's also a deeply emotional journey about self-discovery and perseverance. Each level is a beautifully crafted challenge, filled with clever platforming puzzles, hidden secrets, and a narrative that will tug at your heartstrings. The gameplay is tight and responsive, offering that just one more try allure as you navigate spikes, pits, and all manner of tricky obstacles. Plus, the B-sides and C-sides provide extra challenges for those who dare. Celeste on the Steam Deck is like carrying a little mountain in your pocket, and the climb has never been smoother. The game runs at a perfect 60 FPS, which is crucial for those hair-trigger jumps and mid-air dashes. The pixel art style looks crisp and vibrant on the deck's screen, and every frame is as polished as a diamond. There's no lag, no stutter, just pure, seamless platforming bliss. In terms of TDP, Celeste is incredibly light, hovering around 5 to 7 watt, which means the battery life stretches to an impressive 7 to 8 hours. This is perfect for those marathon sessions where you're determined to conquer one more screen before calling it a night. The controls on the deck are spot on, with the buttons and sticks providing the perfect amount of precision for those tight maneuvers. The built-in haptics add a subtle yet satisfying feedback, especially during those intense moments when you finally nail that difficult section. Celeste on the Steam Deck is a masterclass in how a challenging game can feel so rewarding, and it's the perfect companion for both short bursts and long, dedicated climbs.
Children, will you love us for having created you? Will the world you build be like ours, or so different that today we cannot even imagine it?
Talos Principle. The Talos Principle is a philosophical puzzle game that asks deep questions about consciousness, existence, and what it means to be human, while making you solve some truly mind-bending puzzles. You play as an android exploring a world filled with ancient ruins, futuristic technology, and the voice of an enigmatic entity guiding you, or perhaps manipulating you. The game's puzzles revolve around using tools like lasers, connectors, and time manipulation to solve increasingly complex challenges. As you progress, you'll uncover more about the world's lore, ultimately leading to questions that might leave you pondering long after the game is over. It's a perfect blend of brain teasers and existential musings wrapped in a beautifully crafted environment. The Talos Principle on the Steam Deck is a portable brain workout that runs as smoothly as its philosophical dialogue. The game maintains a steady 50 to 60 FPS, ensuring that the serene landscapes and intricate puzzles are rendered beautifully. Even with high graphics settings, the deck handles the game with ease, showcasing the stunningly detailed environments and lighting effects that make the game so visually striking. With a TDP of around 10 watt, you can expect a solid 5 to 6 hours of gameplay before needing to recharge, which is just enough time to either solve some puzzles or spiral into an existential crisis. Your choice. The controls are intuitive, with the deck's thumbsticks and buttons offering precise input for puzzle solving. The touchpads and gyroscope can also come in handy for more intricate tasks like aligning lasers just right. The Talos Principle on Steam Deck is a portable deep dive into the nature of being, delivered through a seamless, satisfying puzzle experience that fits perfectly in your hands. Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is a visually stunning action platformer that tells the touching tale of Ori, a small guardian spirit, on a quest to save the Forest of Nibel from a dark and decaying force. The game is renowned for its breathtaking hand-painted artwork, meticulously animated character performances, and a fully orchestrated score that ties everything together in a beautiful, emotional journey. As you progress, you'll unlock new abilities that allow you to access previously unreachable areas, making the game's world feel expansive and interconnected in a way that's deeply satisfying. Playing Ori and the Blind Forest on the Steam Deck is like holding a living painting in your hands. The game runs at a flawless 60 FPS, ensuring that every frame of this gorgeous world is presented in all its glory. The colors are vibrant, the animations are fluid, and the overall visual fidelity is nothing short of spectacular, especially on the deck's screen. Even with the graphics settings cranked up, the game performs beautifully, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the world of Nibel. The TDP stays in a comfortable range of about 8 to 9 watt, which gives you around 6 hours of battery life. Plenty of time to lose yourself in this mesmerizing world. Ori and the Blind Forest on the Steam Deck is a must-play experience, offering a perfect blend of beauty, challenge, and emotional storytelling, all in the palm of your hand.
No one knows what made them attack. But one thing's true.
Tales of Iron. Tales of Iron is a grim and gritty action RPG where you play as Reggie, a young rat prince on a quest to reclaim his kingdom from the invading Frog Clan. Imagine Redwall meets Dark Souls and you've got the basic idea. The game features a beautifully hand-drawn world filled with danger, from towering frog warriors to deadly traps. Combat is challenging and requires precise timing, parries, and dodges, making every encounter a test of your skills. Along the way, you'll gather allies, upgrade your gear, and uncover the dark secrets that threaten your kingdom. It's a tale of courage, perseverance, and, well, a lot of frog bashing. Tales of Iron on the Steam Deck is as smooth as a well-oiled sword swing. The game runs at a solid 60 FPS, which is essential for the timing-based combat that will have you dodging, parrying, and countering with precision. The hand-drawn visuals are stunning, with each frame of animation bringing the dark medieval world to life in rich detail. The deck handles the game effortlessly, even during intense combat scenes with multiple enemies on screen. With a TDP of around 8-10 watt, the battery life sits comfortably at about 5 to 6 hours, giving you plenty of time to immerse yourself in the rat-filled kingdom. The control layout is intuitive, making it easy to access your inventory and switch weapons on the fly. The haptic feedback adds a satisfying thud when you land a perfect parry, making each victory feel that much sweeter. Tales of Iron on the Steam Deck is the perfect way to experience this gritty tale of heroism and rodent royalty, with performance and visuals that make the kingdom feel truly alive in your hands. Stray? In Stray, you're a stray cat wandering a futuristic dystopian city populated by robots and other mysterious creatures. Your goal? Find your way home. But it's not just a simple catwalk through the park. This game combines exploration, puzzle solving, and a bit of stealth as you navigate the city's neon-lit alleys and hidden corners. Along the way, you'll interact with quirky robotic inhabitants, uncover the city's secrets, and maybe even bring a little bit of hope to its metal citizens. The game's charm lies in its unique perspective. After all, it's not every day you get to see the world through a cat's eyes. Plus, there's a dedicated meow button. Need I say more? Stray on the Steam Deck is the perfect way to experience this feline adventure on the go. The game runs at a consistent 60 FPS, ensuring smooth movement as you leap from rooftop to rooftop or sneak past security drones. The vibrant, neon-soaked visuals look fantastic on the deck's screen, bringing the dystopian city to life in all its glowing, gritty glory. Even with high graphics settings, the deck handles the game beautifully, with no noticeable lag or frame drops. The TDP sits around 9 to 11 watt, giving you a solid 4 to 5 hours of battery life, more than enough time to explore a few districts of the city and solve some puzzles. The controls are a dream, with the deck's thumbsticks and buttons providing precise input for all your cat-like movements. The gyroscope can be a fun addition for those who enjoy a bit of motion control while aiming the camera. Stray on the Steam Deck is not just a game, it's an experience that combines the joy of being a cat with the thrill of exploring a beautifully crafted world, all wrapped up in a sleek, portable package. Soulvars. Soulvars is a stylish, turn-based RPG that combines old-school charm with modern flair. You play as a group of soul drivers, warriors who harness the power of soul devices to fight against an otherworldly threat. The game's combat system is its standout feature, blending traditional turn-based mechanics with a card-based system where you chain together moves to unleash devastating combos. The story is rich with intrigue, exploring themes of identity, memory, and the nature of reality as you delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the soul devices. The game also offers plenty of side quests, character customization, and a unique art style that makes it a feast for both the mind and the eyes. Soulvars on the Steam Deck runs as smoothly as a well-played hand of cards. The game holds a steady 60 FPS, which is essential for the fast-paced, combo-driven battles that are the heart of its gameplay. The art style is crisp and detailed, with the deck's screen bringing out the vibrant colors and sharp lines that define the game's unique aesthetic. Even with high settings, the game runs flawlessly, providing an immersive experience that keeps you hooked from one battle to the next. The TDP hovers around 7 to 8 watt, making the game relatively light on the battery and giving you about 6 hours of gameplay, plenty of time to dive deep into its strategic combat system. The controls are perfectly suited to the deck, with the buttons and thumbsticks allowing for quick, precise inputs that make chaining combos a breeze. The touchscreen can be handy for navigating menus or selecting cards, adding an extra layer of convenience. Soulvars on the Steam Deck is a perfect match for those who love deep strategic RPGs with a touch of modern flair, all wrapped up in a package that's as portable as it is polished. Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom? Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom is a quirky, fast-paced driving game that puts you in the driver's seat of a classic yellow cab with a serious need for speed. The goal? pick up passengers, navigate the chaotic streets of a bustling city, and get them to their destination as quickly and recklessly as possible. The game combines arcade-style racing with a healthy dose of humor as you dodge traffic, jump ramps, and maybe even outrun the occasional police chase. The more daring you're driving, the higher your tips, but be careful, as one wrong turn could leave you in a fender-bender situation. It's all about balancing speed, skill, and a little bit of insanity as you race against the clock. Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom on the Steam Deck is a joyride that feels just right. The game runs at a consistent 60 FPS, which is crucial when you're zipping through traffic and pulling off tight maneuvers. The colorful, cartoony visuals look sharp and vibrant on the deck's screen, capturing the game's whimsical tone perfectly. Even with high settings, the game maintains its smooth performance, with no noticeable drops in frame rate, even during those hectic moments when the streets are packed with cars. The TDP hovers around 8 watt, making it relatively light on the battery and allowing for about 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. This is perfect for those long-haul cab shifts where you're trying to set new records or just enjoy the chaotic fun. The deck's thumbsticks and buttons just makes it easy to drift around corners and weave through traffic. Limbo. Limbo is a dark and atmospheric puzzle platformer that has become a classic in the indie game world. You play as a young boy searching for his sister in a monochromatic, eerie world filled with deadly traps, giant spiders, and other nightmarish creatures. The game's minimalist design and lack of dialogue create a hauntingly immersive experience where the story unfolds through your actions and the world around you. The puzzles are cleverly designed, often requiring you to think outside the box or inside the box depending on the situation. The game's atmosphere is its strongest point, with every moment feeling tense and foreboding as you navigate through its beautifully bleak landscape. Limbo on the Steam Deck is like carrying a pocket-sized nightmare wherever you go, and it runs as smoothly as you'd hope. The game maintains a steady 60 FPS, ensuring that the eerie visuals and animations are delivered flawlessly. The stark black and white graphics look incredibly sharp on the deck's screen, enhancing the game's dark and moody atmosphere. Despite its simple visual style, Limbo's world feels alive and menacing, drawing you in with its oppressive ambiance. The game is light on resources with a TDP of around 5 to 6 watt, giving you an impressive 7 to 8 hours of battery life, perfect for those long, contemplative sessions where you get lost in the game's world. Limbo is a perfect example of how a simple concept, when executed perfectly, can create an unforgettable gaming experience. Oceanhorn 2 Knights of the Lost Realm. Oceanhorn 2 Knights of the Lost Realm is an action-adventure game that feels like a love letter to classic Zelda titles, with its own unique take. Set in a beautifully crafted fantasy world, you play as a young hero on a quest to stop an ancient evil from consuming the land. The game features a rich world to explore, filled with dungeons, puzzles, and epic boss battles. Along the way, you'll gather a team of allies, each with their own abilities that can help you in combat and puzzle solving. The game's story is engaging, with a mix of lighthearted adventure and deeper lore that pulls you into its vibrant world. Oceanhorn 2 on the Steam Deck is a dream come true for fans of action-adventure games. The game runs at a solid 60 FPS even in the most visually demanding environments, ensuring that your journey through this fantastical world is as smooth as it is beautiful. The graphics are stunning, with vibrant colors and detailed textures that make the world of Oceanhorn 2 come alive on the deck's screen. You can push the settings to high without worrying about performance drops, making every moment of exploration and combat feel fluid and responsive. The TDP sits around 9 to 11 watt, giving you about 4 to 5 hours of battery life, just enough time to clear a dungeon or two before needing a recharge. The touchscreen is also handy for inventory management and puzzle interactions, adding an extra layer of convenience to the gameplay. Oceanhorn 2 on the Steam Deck is an epic adventure that fits right in your hands, delivering a portable experience that's as grand as its console counterparts. Jusant Jusant is a serene and contemplative climbing adventure where you ascend a mysterious mountain, discovering its secrets and unraveling its story as you go. The game is all about the journey, with climbing mechanics that are both intuitive and challenging, requiring you to carefully plan your route and manage your stamina. The mountain itself is a character, with each section offering new environmental puzzles and breathtaking vistas that tell their own silent tales. The story is told through the environment with a minimalist approach that lets you piece together the narrative at your own pace. It's a game about discovery, perseverance, and the quiet moments in between. Jusant on the Steam Deck is a peaceful yet engaging experience, with the game running at a smooth 60 FPS, allowing you to enjoy the climb without any technical hiccups. The game's beautiful, minimalist art style is a perfect match for the deck's screen, with the colors and textures bringing the mountain's various environments to life. Even on higher settings, the game performs flawlessly, with no lag or frame drops to interrupt your ascent. The TDP is relatively low, around 7 to 8 watt, which gives you about 6 hours of gameplay, perfect for those extended climbing sessions where you lose track of time. Jusant on the Steam Deck is a meditative adventure that's as much about the journey as it is about the destination, offering a portable experience that's both calming and rewarding. Katana Zero. Katana Zero is a stylish, neon-soaked action game where you play as a samurai assassin with the ability to manipulate time. The game is all about fast, fluid combat where one hit means death, both for you and your enemies. You'll be slicing through waves of foes, dodging bullets, and executing flawless combos, all while unraveling a twisted, noir-inspired narrative filled with psychological intrigue and mystery. The game's unique time manipulation mechanic lets you slow down the action, giving you the edge you need to survive its brutally challenging levels. Each level plays out like a deadly puzzle, where planning your moves and reacting with lightning speed are key to survival. Katana Zero on the Steam Deck is a match made in cyberpunk heaven. The game runs at a perfect 60 FPS, which is crucial for the split-second decisions and fast-paced action that define its gameplay. The pixel art is incredibly detailed and vibrant, with the neon lights and gritty environments looking especially sharp on the deck's screen. Even when the action heats up and the screen is filled with enemies and effects, the game maintains its smooth performance without a hitch. The TDP hovers around 7 to 8 watt, making the game light on the battery and giving you about 6 hours of gameplay, ideal for those just one more level sessions that can easily turn into hours. The controls on the deck feel tight and responsive, with the buttons and thumbsticks perfectly suited for the game's fast-paced combat. The touchpads also offer an extra layer of precision for those who want to fine-tune their movements. Katana Zero on the Steam Deck is an adrenaline-fueled experience that's as stylish as it is challenging. Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is a retro-inspired turn-based RPG that serves as a prequel to The Messenger. The game draws heavily from classic JRPGs, blending nostalgia with modern sensibilities. You play as two children of the solstice who combine the powers of the sun and moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off an evil alchemist. The game features turn-based combat with timed hits, a rich world to explore, and a story that's as charming as it is epic. The vibrant pixel art, memorable characters, and sweeping soundtrack composed by Yasunori Mitsuda of Chrono Trigger fame all come together to create an experience that feels both fresh and familiar. Sea of Stars on the Steam Deck is like reliving the golden age of RPGs. The game runs at a consistent 60 FPS, which is crucial for those turn-based battles and exploring the beautifully crafted world. The pixel art style is crisp and detailed, with the colors and animations looking particularly vibrant on the deck's screen. Even with the settings maxed out, the game performs flawlessly, ensuring that every moment of your adventure is smooth and immersive. The TDP is 7 to 8 watt, which gives you around 6 hours of battery life, plenty of time to get lost in the game's story and world. Sea of Stars on the Steam Deck is a must-play for any RPG fan, offering a portable experience that captures the magic of classic games while adding its own spin. Hades. Hades is a roguelike dungeon crawler that has taken the gaming world by storm. You play as Zagreus, the rebellious son of Hades, who's trying to escape the underworld and find his way to Mount Olympus. Each run is procedurally generated, with players battling through hordes of enemies, collecting boons from the gods, and uncovering bits of story that gradually reveal the game's rich narrative. The combat is fast-paced, fluid, and incredibly satisfying, with a wide variety of weapons and abilities that make each run feel unique. Combined with the game's stunning art style, engaging voice acting, and a soundtrack that's as epic as the gods themselves, Hades is a masterpiece of game design. Hades on the Steam Deck feels like it was made for this kind of portable pick-up-and-play experience. The game runs at a smooth 60 FPS, which is essential for the quick reflexes needed in its intense combat. The vibrant, detailed art style shines on the deck's screen, bringing the underworld to life with all its fiery mythological glory. Even in the heat of battle, with dozens of enemies and effects on screen, the deck handles it all without a hitch. The TDP is around 8 to 10 watt, giving you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life, a good amount of time to squeeze in several escape attempts. The haptic feedback adds an extra layer of immersion, especially during those powerful God-given abilities that make the ground shake. Hades on the Steam Deck is the ultimate way to experience this critically acclaimed game, offering a seamless, portable adventure that's as addictive as it is challenging. Astronaut the Best. Astronaut the Best is a quirky, narrative-driven management game where you take on the role of a Space Academy's headmaster, training the next generation of astronauts. But this isn't your typical space sim. The game is packed with humor, satire, and absurd situations as you manage everything from your cadets' training schedules to their personal dramas. Your goal is to produce the best astronauts while navigating the politics, scandals, and mishaps that come with the job. It's a game that's as much about storytelling and decision-making as it is about management, with plenty of surprises and laugh-out-loud moments along the way. The art style is charming and colorful, making the various antics of your cadets even more entertaining on the deck's screen. The game's performance remains stable, even as the chaos ramps up with multiple tasks and events happening simultaneously. The TDP is light, around 6 to 7 watt, meaning you can enjoy around 7 hours of gameplay on a single charge. Plenty of time to train or mismanage your cadets into the best or worst astronauts they can be. The controls are intuitive, with the deck's layout making it easy to navigate menus, issue commands, and handle the various management tasks that come your way. The touchscreen is also a handy tool for quick selections and interactions. Astronaut the Best is a whimsical and engaging management sim that's perfect for those who love a good laugh and a bit of strategy. Moving Out 2. Moving Out 2 is the chaotic sequel to the popular co-op moving simulator where you and your friends take on the role of furniture arrangement and relocation technicians, FARTs. The game takes the simple task of moving furniture from one place to another and turns it into a wild, physics-based adventure filled with challenges, obstacles, and plenty of slapstick humor. Whether you're tossing couches out of windows or navigating moving trucks through wacky environments, the goal is to get the job done as quickly and hilariously as possible. The sequel introduces new levels, characters, and even interdimensional moving jobs, ensuring that the fun never stops. Moving Out 2 on the Steam Deck is a riot, delivering all the zany, cooperative fun you'd expect, with the game running at a steady 60 FPS. The colorful, cartoony graphics look great on the deck's screen, capturing the game's playful and chaotic spirit. Even with multiple players and objects flying all over the place, the game maintains its smooth performance without any frame drops or lag. The TDP is around 8 to 9 watt, giving you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life, perfect for a few rounds of chaotic furniture-flinging action with friends. The controls are responsive and easy to pick up, with the deck's buttons and thumbsticks providing the precision needed to handle the game's tricky physics. The gyroscope can add an extra layer of fun, especially when you're trying to balance a wobbly stack of furniture. Moving Out 2 on the Steam Deck is a fantastic way to enjoy some lighthearted, cooperative chaos, whether you're playing solo or with friends on the go. Renaine. Renaine is a vibrant, challenging platformer where you play as Aine, a knight on a quest for redemption in a colorful, ever-changing world. The game combines tight platforming with fluid combat as you battle through procedurally generated levels filled with enemies, traps, and secrets. What sets Renaine apart is its unique death mechanic. Every time you die, the world changes, offering new challenges and opportunities. The game's charming art style, catchy soundtrack, and fast-paced gameplay make it a must-play for fans of the genre. Plus, the game's quirky characters and humorous dialogue add a layer of charm that keeps you coming back for more. Renaine on the Steam Deck is a burst of color and action that runs smoothly at 60 FPS, ensuring that the game's fluid platforming and combat feel responsive and satisfying. The vibrant pixel art looks fantastic on the deck's screen, with the ever-changing levels offering plenty of visual variety. Even with the game's procedural generation and fast-paced action, the performance remains stable, with no noticeable frame drops or lag. The TDP is light, around 7 to 8 watt, which gives you about 6 to 7 hours of battery life, perfect for diving into Renaine's challenging levels and uncovering its secrets. The controls on the deck are spot on, with the buttons and thumbsticks offering the precision needed for the game's tight platforming. The touchpads can be useful for quick menu navigation or adjusting your loadout between runs. Renaine on the Steam Deck is a delightful platformer that offers a fresh take on the genre with a portable experience that's as engaging as it is challenging. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is a critically acclaimed exploration game that puts you in the shoes of an astronaut exploring a mysterious solar system trapped in a time loop. Every 22 minutes, the sun goes supernova, resetting the world and giving you another chance to uncover the secrets of the universe. The game is all about curiosity and discovery as you piece together the story of an ancient civilization and the mysteries of the cosmos. There are no enemies, no combat, just you, your ship, and a universe full of puzzles to solve. The sense of wonder and the joy of discovery are what make Outer Wilds a truly unique experience. The game runs at a smooth 60 FPS, ensuring that the exploration and time loop mechanics are presented without any technical hiccups. The visual details of the planets, the eerie beauty of space, and the intricate puzzles are all beautifully rendered on the deck's screen, making every discovery feel impactful. The TDP sits around 8 to 10 watt, giving you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life, just enough time to make several loops and gather crucial information before the next big revelation. The controls are intuitive and responsive, with the deck's thumbsticks and buttons making space travel and puzzle solving feel natural. The gyroscope can also be a fun way to navigate your ship or aim your tools with more precision. Outer Wilds on the Steam Deck is a must-play for fans of exploration and mystery, offering a portable experience that's as captivating as it is thought-provoking. Holocure. Holocure is a charming and quirky RPG inspired by the popular virtual YouTuber, VTuber community. You take on the role of a VTuber, embarking on various adventures filled with humor, action, and a lot of fan service for those familiar with the VTuber world. The game features turn-based combat, character customization, and a story that's packed with inside jokes and references to the VTuber scene. It's a lighthearted experience that's as much about having fun with the community as it is about traditional RPG gameplay. Holocure on the Steam Deck is a delightful experience, running smoothly at 60 FPS, with all the colorful characters and quirky animations looking sharp on the deck's screen. The game's vibrant art style and humorous tone are perfectly captured, making it a joy to play. Whether you're a VTuber fan or just looking for a fun RPG, the TDP is light, around 6 to 7 watt, giving you around 7 hours of battery life. Plenty of time to enjoy the game's story, battles, and character interactions. The controls are intuitive and easy to pick up, with the deck's buttons and thumbsticks offering the precision needed for the game's turn-based combat. The touchscreen can also be a handy tool for navigating menus and selecting abilities. Holocure on the Steam Deck is a fun, fan-driven RPG that's perfect for on-the-go gaming, offering a lighthearted experience that's both engaging and entertaining. Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower is a fast-paced platformer that channels the spirit of the classic Wario Land games with a dash of surreal humor and a lot of pizza. You play as Peppino, a pizza chef on a quest to save his beloved pizzeria from being destroyed by an evil tower. The game features high-speed platforming, zany enemies, and a unique art style that feels like a mix of Saturday morning cartoons and 90s video games. The gameplay is all about momentum as you dash, jump, and slam your way through levels, collecting ingredients and defeating bosses in a bid to save your business. It's quirky, chaotic, and a ton of fun. Pizza Tower on the Steam Deck is a blast, delivering all the fast-paced platforming action with a smooth 60 FPS that keeps up with the game's frenetic pace. The vibrant, hand-drawn art style pops on the deck's screen, making every wild character and wacky level look even more lively. The game's performance is rock solid with no lag or frame drops, even during the most chaotic moments. The thumbsticks and buttons are perfectly suited for the game's fast movements and quick reactions, while the touchpads offer an extra layer of control if you prefer a more tactile approach. Pizza Tower on the Steam Deck is a deliciously fun platformer that's perfect for fans of fast, frenetic gameplay, offering a portable experience that's as tasty as it is challenging. Coral Island. Coral Island is a vibrant farming sim that takes you to a beautiful tropical island where you can grow crops, raise animals, fish, mine, and even dive to restore the coral reefs. The game combines the relaxing charm of classic farming sims with a focus on environmental conservation as you help restore the island's natural beauty while building your dream farm. The island is home to a diverse cast of characters, each with their own stories, and there's plenty to do, from participating in festivals to uncovering the island's hidden secrets. It's a game that's all about taking things at your own pace, enjoying the scenery, and creating a life you love. Coral Island on the Steam Deck is as relaxing as a day at the beach, running smoothly at 60 FPS, with the game's lush, colorful environments looking stunning on the deck's screen. The vibrant art style and detailed animations bring the island to life, making every day on the farm feel like a tropical getaway. Even with the settings on high, the game maintains its performance, allowing you to immerse yourself in the serene beauty of the island without any distractions. The TDP is around 8 to 9 watt, giving you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life, perfect for a few in-game days of farming, fishing, and exploring. The touchscreen is also handy for inventory management and navigating menus. Coral Island on the Steam Deck is a delightful farming sim that's perfect for unwinding, offering a portable experience that's as soothing as it is engaging. There you have it, the top 24 indie games that'll make your Steam Deck experience a real showstopper. We hope you found some new favorites to add to your gaming library, and that your Steam Deck is now decked out with the best indie games around. Remember, indie games are the steam engine driving innovation and creativity in the gaming world, so keep on supporting those indie devs and discovering new gems. Today's video is over, guys. If you had fun watching what we did in this video, please show us some love by liking and subscribing. Till next time, happy gaming, and don't let your Steam Deck get too steamy. Take breaks, stay hydrated, and keep on playing.